What's up guys, it's TyranitarTube and welcome back to Town. We're gonna get through the last of his riddles here. He has tweeted something new, which is interesting, but we'll get to that at the end of this. This is a continuation of the last video where Koo brought up some speculation about the gimmick for this game. Says it's a concept like Mega Evolutions, so we just gotta wait on that. But there's other things he said, so let's go through them. I lied. Before we go through them, let's look at this. It's another fake leak that was going around, but it has some cool ideas, so I'm gonna share it with you. Smoliv has two different evolutionary lines depending on gender. Male stays grass normal, female becomes grass fire. So obviously they said this because we have examples of this like Indeedee, but this would be a stage up from Indeedee because Indeedees have the same name and the same typing. This is two whole evolutionary lines, kind of like Gardevoir and Gallade. An olive Pokemon would work as grass fire. Do you know how much that would burn? Some heated up olive oil. The box legendaries are used as vehicles from the start of the game, belonging to the professor. Guessable. The theme for the gyms are racing. In the ground gym, you drive up a tower on your bike, getting stopped at certain points by gym leaders. At the top is the gym leader. Guessable. Now, it's a cool idea. I mean, for every gym to be racing themed, maybe not, but for one of them sounds cool. I mean, how cool would it be if, let's just pretend there's only 5 gyms in the game. We have the theory going around that the legendaries have 5 forms each. Imagine if each of the gyms had a certain theme. So in one of the gyms, it was racing around like a bike. One of them was a whole water gym where you had to maneuver this water puzzle on Koraidon and Miraidon's water form. One of them is a cliff climbing puzzle, a flying puzzle, and then a sniffing the ground puzzle. Don't really matter. You could mix and match them. You could have gyms be either indoors or outdoors, but this giant like course, this giant obstacle course you got to get through using all your different forms. It is an open world exploration like game. That'd be pretty cool. Smoliv's male evolution is the Nurse Joy Mon of the region. So you couldn't mention this up here. Smoliv's male evolution is a stay-at-home dad. I would be too if my wife was grass fire. New regional form of Binacle and new regional evolution. Bog Dark type. This is essentially giving Binacle the Sneasel treatment. It's gonna have its own Sneasel and Sneasler. I mean, this is fake, but it would. The regional bug line is Bug Fairy. They serve as a rival Pokemon to Lechonk and its evolution. This man read on their site that Lechonk has beef with bugs. Look, it has come to radiate an aroma resembling herbs that bug Pokemon dislike. You can't fool me. Well, you probably could. So obviously this is fake, but it brings up some cool ideas, especially about the gyms and new typings like grass fire. See, check this out. Let me just dip into Koo territory a bit early. Check this out. Hey, Mr. Koo, are we getting any brand new type combos in this gen? Definitely. There are many unused type combinations in Pokemon. Normal ice, normal poison, normal bug, normal rock, normal steel. You didn't think all these. Fire grass, fire fairy, electric fighting. Well, there's only a good, like, what, 10-ish types. So it's fun to imagine some ideas like a grass fire, a Smoliv evolution. Anyhow, since we're on the Koo topic, he's asked other stuff. Hey, are there any cool new poison types in Titan? Yup. I can't believe it. Y'all have one lifeline to ask Koo anything. What is he gonna say? No? Someone also asked him specifically if Go-Goat is in the game, which it is. Someone asked him if Scarlet and Violet will get the national dex through a free update or DLC. He says nope. Another person asks him, how many Objectmon do we have? More than one family, but he decided just to tease the coin one. Allegedly coin. We still don't know if we solved it right. What about waifu trainers? Will we have a lot of them? Yup. Goodness, asking the real questions. I did want to show you guys this. It's a so-called screenshot sent to my guy Soul Silver Art of this dog Pokemon with giant ears, it seems, that cover its eyes, called Poodle. That's a pretty good design. You know, in a weird way, couldn't you imagine if that was a regional Growlithe? What if that was a grass Growlithe? Hey, damn. It's fake. Okay, so since we already started with Koo territory, let's just go straight in. Let me start off with this. So on June 15, Koo tweeted that the theme for the next month, which is July, is characters. So let's review through his themes. March was gimmick, 4 was the mascots, 5 was RF. This month he was just talking about new Pokemon, and July is characters. Theme for next month has been decided. Characters. Wanna know GL teaser 1? GL must be gym leaders. He doesn't show the teaser that he's talking about, but he instead makes a different tweet that says, PV2 has already told you one, by the way, guys. PV2, aka the second trailer. But if we go back to the second promotional video, what characters were even shown? The only characters are the Goof Squad, who are probably multiplayer friends, and the 2 professors. And Nemo, what's her name? Nemu? Her name apparently means nobody, that's all I know. Is she a gym leader? Could your rival, if she is, be the first gym leader that doesn't really want to be it and thus goes on a journey with you? They did say that while she sucks at throwing Pokeballs, that she's really good at battling. Maybe since her name means nobody, she's kind of an empty shell, thus a normal gym leader, even though normal doesn't necessarily just mean the basic type. But there's a correction to that, because how do I find her name? Her name's Nemo. Oh, her name's Nemona. There's a correction to her name being nobody, because if you look at her name in other languages, it's just from a flower again. So I think it's just a coincidence that her name is nobody. Also, this doesn't mean grass related. Oh, so many characters in Pokemon are named after flowers now. They specifically mention that she uses Pawmi, Lechonk, and Smoliv, which is an electric type, a normal type, and a grass type. So unless she's a mixed gym leader or she's starting from scratch, who knows? Maybe the game will take this turn where the first gym leader is a part of the intro to the game, and we quickly get through this arc where Nimona stops being a gym leader. But let's forget that. Well, imagine this. What if the professors are the gym leaders? Like, they're both the first gym leader in their respective games, and they're all kind, and you don't suspect them, but they're also secretly the evil leaders, like a reverse Giovanni. They're not the last gym leader, they're the first gym leader and hiding in plain sight. You know, that could really work. Okay, now we get to some kind of craziness. So I want you to brace yourself for this, okay? You're not even bracing yourself. Matt Yukana tweets, "I will not rest until Dunsparce has an evolution. Please, Game Freak." He quotes the announcement that led up to the second trailer, and Ku responds to this tweet. And he says, "Mark this one." Ku, he didn't even mention you. How'd you find him? Wait, what? Bug Dragon, please. You understand what's going on here, right? It seems Ku is teasing that Dunsparce gets some love in this game. Maybe a regional variant, or a variant that evolves, leaving Dunsparce still naked, or actually Dunsparce evolving. But it's still up in the mist. I mean, what really does it mean when he says mark this one? He could be messing with us. Maybe he said to mark this one because in our face, they make fun of Dunsparce in this game or something like that. But then, skip about 2 weeks, and someone asks Ku, please tell us about cross-gen evos, anything please. And Ku says, you already knew one. Now, you gotta think about this for a sec. We don't know crap. In fact, even the Objectmon riddle only finishes after he tweeted this. The only 2 candidates we have are maybe a Tauros evolution, but since that was about seemingly regional variants, not evolutions, the only other Pokemon he's kind of teased is Dunsparce. This small reply he made, is he talking about that? Is Dunsparce finally getting his evolution in this game? The new Magikarp? Awakening some glorious, graceful evolution, turning into a dragon? Dunsparce is the Magikarp. I mean, he's very powerful on his own, but he's laughed at and he just digs in caves. We're gonna find out in this region, there's giant Dunsparce dragon statues that they worship. But honestly, we don't know. They're all riddles at the end of the day. Let's look at some Dunsparce evolution. See, I'm so used to seeing designs like this. I kind of want, if Dunsparce ever were to evolve, that it looks not too much like Dunsparce. Like its color theme isn't yellow and blue, but that it turns like red or something. That it breaks out from what Dunsparce is. Because whenever I see designs like this, it feels like they're trying to make Dunsparce look cool. Alright, there's also the theory that Dunsparce is the pre-evolution to Giratina. Oh, here's a cool idea. An Ouroboros. The snake that's a full constant circle? Let's see if anyone's made art of it. Dunboros. Let's get back to some boring stuff. Ku pretty much says that there are many humanoid Pokemon in this region, but that the developers always find a perfect balance in design. I've seen him be harsh on Pokemon before. If he's saying something as nice as the developers always find a perfect balance in design, it feels like the humanoid Pokemon in this game aren't in your face, but well done. It sounds positive. For humanoids, there are many examples. Machamp, Hypno, Mr. Mime, Jinx, Cacturne, Gardevoir, Hariyama, Electivire, Gothitelle. I'm reading a list. I'm not thinking of this. Bisharp, Lucario, Syndic, Grace. See, most of these, you forget that they're humanoid. So maybe Game Freak's mastering the art of not making the Pokemon look fake. Look so humanoid, it looks like a mascot. But what it also might mean is that maybe a bunch of the evolutions in this game just stand up. Smoliv stands up. Lechonk stands up. Becomes Emboar. It's the first Pokemon game with no Pokemon on all fours. I'm kidding. Speaking of Pokemon on all fours, this is something he tweeted too. Now, Ku titled this, "Me Training My Puppy." and it's a video of like a human playing with his pit bull, but there's also a fake pit bull head there too, so it's like a two-headed dog. People, he didn't mention anything when he tweeted this, but people are taking this like a hint at something, and for some reason everyone is talking about it being the third legendary, which sounds kind of mad. I don't know how to jump to that. I mean, it could just be related to Tauros' evolution or regional variant, but interpreting this as like a two-headed dog, a Cerebus-like Pokemon would be really cool. So a two-headed dog evolves into a three-headed dog. Or if this is related to the third legendary, which I don't think it is, maybe it's just like Sword and Shield, where the third legendary is just this giant monster, not actually a trio with Koraidon and Miraidon. Hey yo, maybe it's like a classic you shouldn't have messed with time story, where the two professors, when they travel to this time period, maybe they accidentally let this giant monster into our time. Maybe they actually travel to this era because they let the monster in and are trying to keep a low-key disguise while they try to figure out and send him home. And so they play the professor in this game. I don't really know how I got to this topic. As this guy pointed out, they did do an Egyptian Pokemon in an American region, so a Greek idea like a Cerebus for the Iberian region isn't too impossible. Next up, look at that, we're almost done all the cool riddles. On June 18th, this is exciting, Ku made a new riddle tweet. It is this picture right here. So let's just look at it for a quick second. This hasn't been out long enough for people to figure out what it means. Key 108. Okay, well, Spiritomb has 108 spirits. It can evolve Spiritomb. I mean, you freaking could evolve Spiritomb. Key Cell. Cell? Like Zygarde? Key Gen 6. Okay, that is Zygarde. Key P. Wait, what? Okay, I looked at this briefly before making this video. I didn't realize it said all this stuff, but what I was thinking is, because this seems to be a picture of a chest full of gold, and because we have the idea of the Coinmon, which if it's real, people hope would evolve into a treasure chest, I had the idea that what if Klefki had a counterpart where it was the key to a chest, a counterpart not found in Gen 6, but is still its other half. So what if in this game there's a regional variant of Klefki and its other side, this chest that it has the keys for? Maybe you trade the two. Not that anyone likes trading, but like the Gen 5 evolution, and they evolve into some madness. You open the chest. Damn. Hey, yo. You level up the chest while Klefki's on your party. A ghost appears in your party. Emerge from the chest. This is why I'm not solving the riddles, alright? I'll go crazy. Thankfully, Pokozo, engineer, my life's a puzzle, thank goodness. He's figured out a potential answer. The other valid theory I'd seen is having to find these 4 keys, maybe 4 clef keys, to unlock a treasure of gold coins. Clef keys! Boys, wait, maybe I should be a puzzle solver. Okay, so what they're saying is that his hints for this image are things that you have to go out and find, like the stickers in Ultra Sun and Moon, but also the Zygarde cells and the 108 spirits in Legends Arceus. So they think the Gen 6 here is referencing that this time the multiple things you're searching of to unlock the chest is something related to Gen 6, aka Clef Key. And the Key P, please tell me you've answered this. Whoa, this is his solution to the interesting. Okay, if I'm seeing this correctly, maybe there's this Pokemon. Yo, this would be like secret boss level. Imagine if you go underground and there's this locked cell with some shadow of a monster in there, and you need to find like the 12 clef key around the region and bring it here, and you can unseal the monster. That's probably not what this crap is saying. Read the riddle. I mean, read his answer. Oh, that's not what they're saying at all. They're relating this to the Objectmon and think it's a mix between clef key and a coin. Let's go back to my secret boss idea, okay? Yo, you know, sometimes games have this thing where there's something stronger than the final boss lurking somewhere sealed away. It's an optional boss. That's what that's gotta be. We should be the one to release the 3rd legendary Cerebus. None of this is true. We don't even know if the 3rd legendary is a Cerebus, or anywhere near what the 3rd legendary is. But I'm just saying, I see the cell there, and I'm like, lock someone up. Lock up the 3rd dog. That's what Zacian and Zamazenta. He came to this region. They didn't want him there. Okay, this is why I don't solve puzzles. I think the proper answer to Ku's riddle is that it's some kind of collecting system where you have to go collect like 50 of an item that's spread all across the region and you get something. Especially when this is an exploration game, this is guaranteed to happen. There's a 99% chance that they're gonna have something like the Spiritomb Wisps in this game. Hopefully with a better reward, bro. How did they give us like Pokeballs for finding the Spiritombs? Oh wait, look at this. Wait a minute. Gen 6 and lots of key? Maybe Klefki is getting an evolution. Klefki collects keys. Maybe its evolution is a gold collector. Damn! Klefki turned into an investor. Okay, a Klefki regional variant where it's collecting something other than keys could make sense. But keys is so unlike treasure. Unless Klefki's only collecting keys because it wants the treasure in a treasure box. So the way it evolves, it stops hunting for keys and now it's just after treasure. Does this make sense? Kalos X108 is Blossom. Could Cellin P be grass be grass electric or grass fire? What is Cellin P? You know, I've seen all these replies here and no one's telling me what the P is. TTube, help us, bro. You help me. I would be pretty happy if they put a spin on what Klefki's collecting keys for. Soul Silver has an idea like the P could mean a coin objectmon that's gold like P. I think I'm gonna leave it to you guys to figure this out. There's no way P is gold. This is some next level King Midas story. That's everything Ku has riddled. Next time he posts a riddle, I'll cover it in a video. I won't wait so long to cover so much after 2 weeks. So let's see what he posts next. Whoever can solve this P riddle, I'll give you my Twitter password. You can do whatever you want. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Bitch, I'm the man. Give me my spot on that throne. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't know I would make all of them go. I did it all on my own. Man, what was you? When I was trapped in my zone, never had nothing to own. Now it's all good. All of that frontin' is gone. I'm out here stunning for show. Bitch, I'm a pro.